Hey guys, welcome back to the bench. I'm Jay, and on the bench today, we are going to discuss the silver holder LED strip. Okay, so we're going to go over it, tell you what it comes in the box, and we're going to go on how to install it. Okay, so starting off, what comes in the box is just a strip. Okay, now when you purchase this, you do not have a fuse tap, so you need to go to Amazon or you can go to AutoZone, anywhere, Walmart, whatever. Buy yourself a fuse tap. But before you do, make sure you know the proper fuse taps. So look in your owner's manual, look underneath the hood. There's going to be several different fuses. You have your standard fuses, your minis, and I think you got your micro S2s. I believe there's another fuse type that I'm missing that typically comes in vehicles. Make sure you know the right one for your vehicle. So this is what a fuse tap looks like. Okay. So first thing, the fuse that you pull out of your fuse, where your fuse box is located, the fuse that you pull out that you want to replace this in, you want that fuse to always go on the bottom. Okay, so if you pull out the fuse, say it's fuse number, I don't know, fuse number 10. Okay, you take that fuse out of the fuse box and you want to place that on the bottom. Then you take the fuses that comes with it. Okay, and that's the fuse you're going to place on the top. All right. Now, a couple of things. When whatever fuse you remove, so let's say you pull out a fuse that's labeled like this one right here has a number 20 on it. Okay, so say you pull out a fuse that has a number 20 on it. The fuse that you want to place on the top needs to be a 20. Okay, so if you pull out number 10, then the fuse you place on the top needs to be a number 10. Okay. So another thing with these fuse taps. So on the end here, okay, what you're going to do is you're going to take your positive wire, which is going to be your red, okay, and you're going to basically expose some of the wire, and you're going to stick it down in there and cap it off and twist it, okay, so it can lock into place. Now, with uh, with this particular LED strip, you're going to have two sides to it. You're going to have one. It's going to be kind of hard to show in the video, but I'm gonna try my best. So with the silver holder, and most of these LED strips, you're gonna have one side that's going to be the LED strip, okay? And it may be a little hard to see, but on the other side, it's basically gonna be white paint, okay? So basically, the side with the LED strip is the side obviously is gonna be facing out, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go outside and we're going to install this. I'm gonna show you guys how to install it and show what it looks like. And also, we're gonna do a quick little test of it before we actually install it to make sure it actually works first. All right. So hold on, we'll be right back. All right, guys. So we're outside. Hopefully, you can hear me pretty good. So here's what I got going on starting off. The wire for the fuse tap. So I'm in a number 20 fuse is what you're going to need for the LED light holder strip. Okay, so it's going to be a number 20 fuse. Original fuse I have on the bottom. Okay, you can see it at all. I'll try to get so you can see it. There you go. So you see there's two fuses in it. So the original fuse that came out, I have that on the bottom, and then I have a number 20 fuse that I got with the fuse tap. Okay. So the way I'm going to run this, just to let you guys know, is I have that over there, and then I just put the black wire into your battery on your negative. Okay. As far as the crimping goes, you can see how it ends up right here. So when you crimp this, you want to basically crimp. You want to start on one end. Oh man, it's looking bad on the camera. There you go. You want to start on one end when you crimp it, and you want to push the wire all the way towards the other end and kind of like seal it off. So yeah, that's how I have it going on right now. So I'm gonna basically make a little carve out and so that way the wire can stick out, so that way it'll seal fully and flush. Okay. So yeah, that's where we're at right now, and I'm gonna get it taped up and then we'll go from there. All right, guys, so here we are. So a couple of things. I would advise you to use some painter's tape. One, to lay it out first, okay? Close the hood up, check it, make sure it actually lands where you want it to land at. And I've been checking it so far. It looks pretty good for me where I want to actually lay it. So the next step is going to be to pull these tape off and go ahead and lay it flat. Now keep in mind, before you place this on, you need to clean this surface where you're going to put it. So don't forget to clean the surface of your truck right there really good. Get all the dirt, grease, oil, whatever you got up there, get it off, okay? All right, let's get to it, and then we'll go from there. So as you can see, I have it tucked in on this end. What I would advise you to do when you start off putting this on, tear you off a piece of painter's tape and stick them alongside of your grill on the front of your car. It's not going to hurt your car, it's just painter tape. That way, when you're laying this out, it makes it a lot easier when you have to stop and tear, you already hit your torn pieces. A couple of things, when you put this on with the painter's tape, starting off, you want to put that on first so that we can close your hood, step back a few feet, check it, see how it looks, make sure everything is lined up before you actually go and pull the red adhesive off the bottom and stick it on, okay? Now, one of the things I do recommend too with some people recommend starting from the middle and lay this out and go both ways. The way I did it was I just started from this end and just laid it all the way out and went that way with it. The reason why is because I knew for a fact mine was long enough, so I have it tucked into the frame back there. Now the wiring. So I have my wiring running back through the bottom of the frame. This is basically like a little hole down there somewhere on the bottom of the frame. I ran it through that way. Then ran it to the fuse box and to the negative on the battery. The fuse that you take out of your fuse box, make sure that's the one that you place on the bottom of the fuse tab, okay? On my truck, it was I put it inside of a 20 fuse. It was already in there. So I have two 20s, just to let you know. Start it up, step back, see how it looks, and go from there.